Hello, fellow vapors. Vaping Newbie here, and just finished a really special event. I jokingly refer to it as GordCan 2015, as I'm not able to make VapeCan 2015, which is Canada's national vaping convention that they hold in Toronto on July 24th, 25th, and 26th. What I did was, this isn't going to be an overview. I'm going to be talking about some of the products I saw on the way. But I did a road trip from Montreal to Toronto and visited some vape shops. So I'm going to take in some of those, talk to you, and meet some of the people that are important to me. If you've noticed, comments and the thumbs are disconnected. This is more of a personal journey. So stick around. We're going to be heading to our first vape shop, which is the furthest point from where I went in Cambridge, Ontario, at the Village Vaporette. Take a look. Well, finally made it all the way to Cambridge, Ontario, and Rana and Bruce's Village Vaporette. And here we are, Rana and Bruce. Say hi, guys.
Hello. Hey,
Gord. So, as you walk in, if you're anywhere near Cambridge, you have to drop by. This is really a spectacular shop. And when I was first buying drip tips, they all came from the Village Vaporette. As a matter of fact, my mod is on the counter, and it has a Village Vaporette drip tip on it. So you can see it has quite a lot in here. This is all the accessory area. And then we're going to pass by the cashier area, Bruce. And you get into the more accessories, but now we have the mods. You have mechanicals, you have variable voltage, you have the really nice up-to-date ones. You have the one that I want to buy, if I can figure out why I want to buy it. And you have a massive tank selection, both rebuildable and what looks to be, yeah, the Atlantis and the all those sub-ohm tanks. And then you have a drippers. Nice collection of drippers. But this is what you really have to see. Look at the wall of juice. SZ Vapor. You have their house brand line. It's just a massive wall of juice. I mean, holy hell. You want to come down here, and unfortunately, it's hard for me to get down here. I'd be spending a lot of time. So there you go. That's the Village Vaporette, and we'll be talking with Bruce and Ron a bit later and see how things are going. But apparently, I just missed a massive rush. Part of the Village Vaporette is they have a build station here that they will give lessons to people that need it, and you can come in and build a coil if you have a hard time. You can, you certainly can learn how to do it. It is hopping in here, and folks, this is about it's not even 4 o'clock. It's 3:30 on a Wednesday afternoon, and it is absolutely hopping. In there is one of my close friends, Doug. There you go, Doug Coles, one of my good friends in the Facebook world, and an integral part of GordCan, and just customers coming in. So really nice job, really popular spot, and we're going to be continuing this. So that, in a really tiny nutshell, is the Village Vaporette, and I don't want to mislead you. They carry a hell of a lot of juice, and the one thing I meant to grab before I left, the Velocity Dripper, I forgot. Sorry, Bruce and Rana. I forgot to grab it while I was there, so maybe next time. And to give you an idea, I mentioned a couple of juice lines that they carry, but listen to this. They carry Captain Oliver's juice line, Evaporated, Flavor Snobs, Funk Sauce, Juice by Kubrick, Liquidtronic, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, Maven, SZ Vapor, as I mentioned in the video, Retro Juice Works, Toronto Juice Company, Vape Me Vaporables, one of my favorite juices now, and VG Circus. Damn, why did I forget that Velocity? But hey, it is what it is. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing Liquidtronic juices. That is their house brand, and this juice used to be called Apple Anarchy. It was one of my favorite apple juices. I really like this. So I was able to pick up a bottle of that. They've repackaged and relabeled them. So this is now called Apple Orchard. I've done a video on that juice previously under the previous name, And this juice took me by surprise. I drifted a few times. I was like, damn, it's really good. It's called Raspberry and Blue. And I like it so much. I vaped like a lot of it in the last couple of days. So that is the Village Vaporette. Thank you, Ron and Bruce, for having me in there. Really enjoyed it. And go check it out. They're also online down below. And stick around. We're going to go to the next stop. Next stop on GordCan 2015's tour is a shop that it's like home for me. The owner, Wes, and his wife, Holly, are like family to me, and even their extended family. I talk to Holly's family, which is in the United States, via Facebook a lot. And I've met Wes's family actually in the shop last year when I was down in Toronto. And they're really great people. So take a look. And you've seen the shop before anyhow, but I had some fun with it this year. This is my favorite spot in Toronto. I'm now at the Vape Shore in GordCan 2015, hanging out with Wes McDonald, owner, great friend and mentor, the Cloud King himself, Ken. Ken, wave.
Oh, hey.
There you go, Big Ken.
Hey, yo.
Joe Earl and his brother Josh came all the way in from Scarborough, I believe, or thereabouts.
All the way, yeah. So far. Other side of the city.
It was like a 4-day drive or a train ride, and they were exhausted, but good to have them here. Y'all saw the Vape Shore last year when I was here. It was in my Vape Can video, but all this juice in the back, that has increased now, and Wes McDonald at the Vape Shore, along with Holly, I should mention Holly, increased their own home line. You want to give that a try. And really an amazing place to be. So next time you see me, I'll be standing beside Mr. Ken Ross, blowing a cloud. You meet such great personalities in the vape community, I find anyhow. And this guy is certainly no exception to this. It's my good buddy Ken. And I always called him the Cloud King. I just, he was sort of a mentor on me how to build drippers and blow clouds. I'm nowhere near his, but we had a little fun, had a little contest. Hold on.
Yeah, cheers. And stuff like that. Gordon, made it in. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Which was the goal?
The MVP was something there, man. It was like $8 a piece. So I mean, it wasn't even affordable. You know what I mean? Like, it was affordable, but not in comparison to. You know what I mean? So, hello, did you get it all? Yep. Did we lose camera? No. We're good.
Okay, Kenny, this year you won. Now back to the Vape Shore. I picked up a bottle of e-juice that I hadn't tried yet. It's actually named after Wes's father-in-law, Holly's dad. They call it Papa's Custard. And really good. So I had to grab a bottle of that. Then Wes broke out this brown bottle with no label at all. And that one really surprised me. He came out with this almost jug-sized bottle and said I had to try it. So I put it on my dripper. And even though it's a flavor that I'm well known not to like, I thought it was pretty damn good. The Vape Shore, although they have an extensive house brand, is coming out with another line called Snake Oil. And this one was peanut butter, and it just blew me away. Now, I don't know the names of the juices yet. I think that's reserved for Vape Can, and I really can't get into it more than that. But this peanut butter freaked me out, and I actually shared it with some people in another shop, which we'll see later on. And they said the same thing. They loved it. So, Wes, great job there. Love going to the Vape Shore. I think 5 minutes after I walked out the shop, I missed it. And I do get very sentimental about certain things, and certainly Wes is one of them. Wes and Holly. And I missed Holly. Holly was down in the United States, so I missed her. So hopefully next time, Holly. So then hopped in the car and headed to downtown Toronto. Hang around. The next shop that I stopped off at was in downtown Toronto, and I braved all the traffic and the craziness. They were having also the Pan Am Games. Remember, my buddy Joe Earl hopped in the car, and I started calling him my JPS because he was telling me all the directions I needed to do. And I stopped at this shop that was giving out these shirts last year at Vape Can, and I'm going to miss them this year. But Maria, who I call my kindred spirit, I had to see her as much as anybody. I had to see her. And I got to meet Dave, or see Dave again. I don't really talk to Dave a lot. Great guy. But for the first time, I was able to go to the e-cig Flavorium. Have a look. And here we are at the e-cig Flavorium here. And this is on the corner of if I remember right, this is Spadina and Queen Street in downtown Toronto. This is their juice line. It goes all the way down. Now look at those mirrors. I mean, really, really nice looking shop. And then down at the end there, you have all your mods, and they carry regulated, mechanical, and then something that I found really, really cool. I personally haven't seen anywhere.
So this is the one that I bought from Vaping.
Look at that. That's just gorgeous. If I only had the money. So really well done, and too bad I'm going to miss Maria at the at Vaping.
You missed out on our logo. I saw it already.
And I apologize, I hit the button the wrong way. Real well done. There again is Maria. This young gentleman just bought a dripper. There's Dave. And Dave is going to do the build for him. So welcome to the world of dripping, young man. And I'll see you later. I really enjoyed dropping in there because, like I said, I couldn't make a trip without dropping by and seeing Maria and seeing Dave. And if you didn't pick up on it, there was a young gentleman there, that a client that bought his first dripper, and Maria walked him through the whole deal pre-purchase, and then Dave built him a dual coil on it post-purchase. So it's a good way to start off. Gave him a lesson on how to build the coil. So thumbs up there. Another thing I liked about the EDC Flavorium, I was able to pick up a juice that's a favorite of mine. It's by Liquid Juice. And Karim, Luke, I found some. So I picked up a bottle of this. And then they carry a line called Two Puffs. And I tried, or I looked, I didn't even try this juice. Just based upon what they said, I picked it up. It's called Valencia. And so I'm looking forward to trying that. But the Liquid Juice, I have a hard time finding it here in Montreal, so I was really pleased that I was able to get a bottle of that. So that was a good job. Now, Maria wanted me to take a walk over to my next stop, and it would have taken me probably about an hour and a half to do it. So Maria, no, hopped in the car, drove around the Toronto blocks, and got to see the first person I ever dealt with in vaping. Please, I hope you're enjoying this, because I sure as hell did. Okay, I've seen this shirt around, but one of the guys at my next stop, Dash Rapes, where I stopped to go see Shy, was wearing it, and I asked for it. Eat, sleep, vape, repeat. I love it. Thank you very much, guys, because I just thought, wow, what a way to live. I love it. Drop by the shop now. I've been at their other location. Sorry, I need to vape. I was at the Richmond Hill location last time, and this time I decided to drop by their downtown location, or Shai said I should. When I got there, Shai wasn't even in the shop, so it took all about 15 minutes to get there. So I really want to thank him and MJ for taking the time out to come down to the shop to see me. I don't know what a trip to Toronto would be without seeing Shai, so that would have depressed me to no end. But the shop is so elegant looking. Well, hey, enough of that. Let's take a look. Last year, one of the prime examples of what I wanted to see was to drop by Dash Rapes. That was in Richmond Hill, Ontario. This one is right downtown, and literally downtown. You come in, and again, you know, you're walking through the door, and you see the elegance of what Dash Rapes is. They have a nice sitting area here, a massive juice bar. So there's a lot of people there. I don't want to interfere in anything. You can see all the juices that they carry there. They have the cash register area, but here's it. This is all the accessories, batteries, and whatnot that they carry. And again, I want to repeat this again. Oh look, I'm here. Hey guys. All authentics, drippers, mechs. And you come into more mechanicals, and as you go along, you get into the tanks, and then you get into the Shy, and of course Joe, my companion on this trip.
I'm the tour guide, man.
And then you have the now the regulated mods, tank systems, and you're going to see me a bit. And then there's a lot of beginner stuff, but again, so elegantly put together. So that's it from this part of GordCan 2015. I'll see you later. Every time I see Shy, I think of class and his shop exudes that as well. Now, while I was there, it dawned on me that I wouldn't be getting all the little goodies that they're going to be getting at Vape Can, so I decided to make my own bag. Here in GordCan 2015, there's many things to get in a gift bag. Okay, I actually paid for it, but hey, soon the vendors will get online. That's what GordCan is about. It's about the people. Shai, come here. Come here. It's about the people. Staff at this location was absolutely fantastic, and one of the things that thrilled me about being at Dash Vapes was some of the juices that I loved they had in stock, and I didn't have to pay shipping. So I immediately grabbed from the Lost Art line some Cottontail Cream, love that, and then from the Schwartz, the Downside, absolutely fantastic juice in itself. Then both Shai and MJ recommended juices. MJ recommended Devil's Cake, which is from a brand of juices called Solstice, and Shai recommended also from Solstice Vendetta. Put them both on a dripper, and sorry Shai, MJ's was better, but both are really good. And the thing that was funny about it, when I put the Solstice on, each one of them, I put it on my dripper, I took a hit, and I looked at MJ with the Devil's Cake, which is like a lemon type cake. It's really good. And looked at her and I went, and then all of a sudden, a second later, the flavor just kicked in and it really did well. Same thing for Vendetta, which is more of a strawberry, I believe, vape. And Dash Vapes just carries such great lines of juice. And again, they're down below. You're going to want to take a look at them. But if you're in the GTA or if you're in Richmond Hill, you're going to want to make a point of dropping by and seeing Dash Vapes. And say hi to Shai if he's downtown, because that's where he usually spends his time. Then I was talking to a buddy of mine, Luke Marshall, who I'd never met, only talked to him through Facebook, but he's messaging me back and forth, and went out to a place called Take a Hit, which was actually a walking distance from Dash, down around the corner, and I met Ashley there, and very nice little shop they had there, and was talking again to Luke, and he sort of guilted me into going all the way back to the western side of the GTA, and a place called Etobicoke, which I was there in the morning, but my JPS told me, yeah, there won't be much traffic, and to his credit, there wasn't. So I had a chance to meet Mr. Luke Marshall from Liquid E-Juice, a fantastic company indeed, and but more importantly, I dropped by a place. So let's take a look. These guys are kind of nuts, and I loved it. Hey Chris, give me a hey.
Hey, baby newbie.
Here we go. This is it. We're at Casa de Vape.
Oh, yeah.
Another stop on GordCan 2000. Come on, let's hear it.
For James, bitch.
It was loud. It was full of vapor. It was fun, and I wanted to thank Chris so much. They kept the shop open later. I believe it was closed at, or it was supposed to close at 7 or 8, and we were there till about 8:30. So thank you very much, Chris. But Casa de Vape, again, the link is down below. You're going to want to take a look because they carry some really good juices. Had a lot of fun talking. Tried some juices I never tried before. Some of which hopefully will be coming up by Liquid E-Juice. One I tried, which was Burst. I just loved it. It was really good. And I tried a lemonade one. I don't know how official that one is, but that nearly knocked my socks off. And Luke, I nearly went home with that because I thought it was that good. Casa de Vape is carries a lot of juice. You don't see too much in there. Carries a lot of lines of juice. Really informative staff. But one of the things that impressed me, a client came in who's having trouble. His clear miser wasn't working properly. I think it was a sub tank. And one of the guys there, and I apologize because I don't know the name. One of the guys there was able to take it apart and fix it for him on the spot, and then explained what he did in case it happened again. So that to me is what a brick and mortar is about. Good job. Again, I apologize, don't know the name, but Casa de Vape down in Etobicoke. Go give them a look. Definitely worth the trip. So from there, I decided to take the rest of the night off because I was exhausted. Woke up the next day, and this was part of the spiritual journey for me. Hang in there. Whilst in the GTA, my last stop was the first place that I ever ordered juice online. When I started vaping, I really couldn't find a shop that carried some good flavors and started looking elsewhere. Went online and found this shop. It's Maple Leaf Vapes, and ironically, the owner Ian is the main organizer of VapeCan. So I missed him last year, but I didn't miss him this year. I was able to get in there and meet him, and it was truly my pleasure. Saw my buddy Dave, who I hadn't actually ever met before, knew him a bit on Facebook, and we sort of lost touch with each other, so it was good to be seeing him. So this was a spiritual journey for me because, again, first place I ever bought juice online. Let's take a look at the new address, the new shop in Scarborough, Ontario. Okay, it's only reasonable that I end GordCan 2015 with the shop that I really bought my first bottle of juice. I'm out in Scarborough, Ontario at Maple Leaf Vapes. So we're going to go inside and take a look at their new shop. They just moved. Walking in, they have these posters, and they're really good. They give you a lot of information on vaping in a very quick glance. They've got it all orange, and then look at all of that juice. A lot of juice up there, and Maple Leaf Vapes has so many different flavors and then combinations of them, different nic strengths. Take a look. Of course, as with the other vendors, the links are down below. They do carry all the hardware that you're going to need, and it's ever growing. And we're going to pass up. There's a client here, but we'll just ignore him. It's my good buddy Brian, but we'll just get him out of the way. And again, thanks. Yeah, he just clouded my video. And they have this poster. Really, it's going to be hard for you to pick it up, but basically, in a glance, it tells you about PGVG levels and the effects going each way, and then how you save money. Now, I'm not sure about how much money you save vaping, to be honest with you, but it is really well put together. It's informative. I'm going to head back and take a look at a very brief shot of their laboratory. Said it before and I'll say it again. One of the best parts about this trip is I save on shipping, and I was able to get some of my favorite juices from Maple Leaf Vapes. We have Sunshine Sipper, Dreamy Summer Berry. I've done videos on all of these. Lemon Lime Spritz, I just love it. And Maple Papple, which was a relatively new juice from them, and to very good reviews. So I was really glad that goes in my collection. I was really glad to be able to pick those up while I was there. Now, the Maple Leaf Vape shops, as you see, they have a lab in the back that they don't really want me to go in because it is sanitized, it is clear. So I fully understand that. And but just to be at Maple Leaf Vapes was quite a thrill for me. And then to meet Ian, as I said, wasn't able to see him last year, and Dave. And I certainly don't want to disrespect Dave, but to see Dave as well, to meet Dave as well, was indeed, it was my honor. They even gave me a good place to go. Now, also, a family, Jennifer and Brian, as well as their kids, and I don't have them on video, but you saw Brian, a snippet of Brian being what Brian is, and that's why I love the guy. We were able to go out to dinner, and Dave recommended the restaurant. It was really good, Dave. Good job on that one. So that was it. That wraps up the Toronto part. Then I had to head east to Montreal, but in between there was a stop that I definitely had to make. We're not finished yet, folks. My next stop was off in Kingston, Ontario, and it's a city I go to so often, but I'd never dropped by this shop. It's called Infinite Vapors, and it's run by Kim. And Kim, fortunately for her, unfortunately for me, she was off for the weekend, and it was her first weekend off in 2 years. Her first back-to-back days off in 2 years. So that in itself is absolutely amazing. But I got to try her Moose Juice. I love this shirt. Thank you very much. So I was able to go in and speak to the staff and meet one of the clientele there and get his take on it. So let's have a look. I'm now in Kingston, Ontario. I'm starting to head east, and finally got to drop by Kim's shop in Kingston. Now, I spent a lot of time in Kingston, and finally there is a vape shop that I can drop by if I come to town and visit my brother-in-law, and it's called Infinite Vapors on Princess Street here in downtown Kingston. They also have an online shop as well. I'll post, of course, the link to that as well. So let's go take a look inside. So they come in the door and they have a nice little coffee setup. So I'm guessing that's complimentary coffee. That's always a nice touch. And it's big. This shop is really big. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
And these are to employees and a patron. Kim is off. Kim has taken a long needed and deserved rest. So she's off today, and I'm really sorry I missed her. But you come in and they have all the regulated mods lined up, as well as some newbie gear. They got some rebuildables, some Clearos from looks like. Of course, the eye sticks. We got to get in there. Now we got into the rebuildables, drippers, and some mechanicals. Some nice looking stuff. The Manhattan. Everybody likes in the FU, but I won't say it. And of course the Moose, which is famous here at Infinite. The Moose is there, and the amount of drip tips is just freaking me out. But I'm gonna lift this up. You got to see this. This is the Wall O Juice. This is just freaking amazing. Now we're gonna get into, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Dan.
I'm sorry?
Daniel.
Dado?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel, yes.
We're gonna get Daniel in the shot. There he is. Hi, Daniel.
Hey.
And he's working here. And you are, I'm sorry?
I'm Trish.
Trish, that's Trish.
Hello.
And then I'm guessing a client. And you are?
Kyle.
Now, Kyle, you're a client here, so you have nothing to win or lose. I just really zoomed up on your nose. I apologize for that. Infinite Vapor, your shop?
Yeah.
You hang here. This is your place. Yeah, okay. We all have one of those. Sorry, Kyle, the light came in there. So that's Infinite Vapor, and I, again, really sorry. This is amazing, this thing right here. This is what, to me, Kim is all about right there, that sign. I really am sorry I missed her, but hey, it is what it is. She deserved the vacation. So that's it. That's my visits to shops. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you soon. Infinite Vapor, quite a shop. And next time I go to visit my brother-in-law in Kingston, you know, Kim, I'll be dropping by and hope this time to meet you. But Trish and Daniel were so welcoming and had really good conversation in the short time that I was there. So Trish and Daniel, thank you for that. And Kyle, the client, taking that time out. They gave me some juice to try, as well as this fantastic shirt. I just love this shirt. I can't say it enough. But they gave me some juice to try. And this is a line that they, well, recently for me, at least brand new, came out with, called Moose Drops. And they gave me 2 bottles of juice. Trish said that she saw me using a dripper. She said maybe this would be better for you. They are high VG. One is called Blue Meanie. I want to make sure I get that right. One is called Blue Meanie, which is like a blue slushy, and the other one's called Fizz. Now this is the Blue Meanie I have in my dripper, and it is a blue slushy. Got a fan on because it's so hot. Very, very nice. And I loaded just before into that the Fizz, and it has that gummy bear cola taste, and that was very nice as well. So it gave you that option that you can get a dripper. But here's the good news. If you don't drip, if you're only using tanks, they also sell a lower VG level. The drops are max VG, but they also sell a lower VG level, and they call it Moose Juice. And you can get these flavors in that. So nice job on that. So that was it at Infinite Vapor. And I want to thank Kim for allowing me to take that video. I want to thank Trish and Daniel for being such great hosts, and Kyle for putting up my nonsense while I was there. Hang in, we're nearly done. Something odd happened to me on the way home, and I saw this fudge store. My daughter just loves fudge, so I thought I had to pull over and get her some. And I parked the car and I started walking back towards the shop and ran into a person that plays an instrument that's near and dear to my heart. Take a look. What a way to end GordCan 2015. And thanks for hanging in. I hope you watched all the way to the end. It's not quite over yet, nearly. It's been long. I apologize, but there was a lot to get in. To the folks that I saw, thank you very much for being so hospitable. To the folks that I missed, I'm really sorry. I hope we can hook up again. I got home Saturday night. It is now Sunday night, and I am modeling. I miss these people already. Here in Montreal, I have some really good friends, Mario, Mark, Alex, amongst others, that I see on a semi-regular basis. But the people in Toronto, there's just so many of them. And I'm sorry, there were people like Karim that I've never met, I've spoken to, several times that I did not get a chance to meet, so I apologize for that. That's it, GordCan 2015. In the books, stick around, got some little photos to show you. I always enjoy doing it. Thanks for dropping by. You know I love having you over. Stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, folks.